Welcome to the next event of the 2020 Marble Olympics. This is team fencing, the lightweight division. In team fencing, teams of 4 marbles will roll down a ramp and meet on the field. At the collision point, whichever team is pushed furthest back from the collision point will be the loser, and the other team will score a point. There will be 3 rounds per match, and every team will face every other team once. After every team has faced each other, the team with the most wins will take the gold. In the case of a tie, it will come down to head-to-head matchups and total points scored. So let's get to it. First matchup, Reptar and Cool Rollings. Man, Reptar takes the win on that one. Round 2. Here they come. And again, Reptar takes the win on that one. They push Cool Rollings back just far enough. Next up, Red Dragons and Midnight Rollers.
Alright, what a good show. The Red Dragons took the point on that one.
2, 1, pull.
Here's round 2. Again. Oh, a little bit of rollback there. The Red Dragons again with the win on that.
Next up, Blue Macaws and Midnight Rollers. Crashing on there, but Blue Macaws beat out the Midnight Rollers. Midnight Rollers must have been tired from their last match. And again, that one's close, but the judges say Blue Macaws get the point again. Next up, Red Dragons and Cool Rollings.
These two have both been in before. And Red Dragons. They had a nice cooldown from their first.
Let's take a look at their strategy here. And as I say strategy, I mean just the pure power of the Red Dragons. As you can see, that lead Red Dragon just continues to drive forward and push that Cool Rollings player back further and further from that impact point.
Like I said, they must have had a good rest after their first match. Here they go again. And wow, Red Dragons, they push those Cool Rollings far away.
Next up, Fab 5 and Midnight Rollers. Oh wow. Midnight Rollers just overpowered Fabric 5, and they'll get the point on that one. This one's a little bit closer, but Midnight Rollers still pull it out and take the match with 2 points. This is Midnight Rollers and Cool Rollings.
And the Midnight Rollers seem to have taken the point on that one. Round 2. And again, Midnight Rollers.
Next up, Reptar and Fab 5. Oh, that Fab 5 player pushed those 2 Reptars back pretty far, and they got the point. Oh, but Reptar rebounds and does the same thing to Fab 5. We're tied up, 1 point apiece. And Fabric 5s gets the tiebreaker and takes the match on this one. Next up, Reptar and Midnight Rollers.
Wow, that was a close one. The Midnight Rollers were just the winners on that one. And again, the Midnight Rollers take the cake, winning the match.
3, 2, 1.
Next up, Reptar and Red Dragons. And the Red Dragons, they're showing really well today, and take the point there. Again, Red Dragons just overpowering Reptar and pushing them back. They'll take the match on this one.
Now we have Fab 5 and Cool Rollings. The Fab 5 have been pretty hard to watch on the field. Their costumes make it very difficult for the judges to see, but they do indeed take the match on this one. 1 point for Fab 5. Here we go again. And wow, what a collision. And Fab 5 takes it again.
Next up, Reptar and Blue Macaws. Wow, look at that Blue Macaw. He completely torched that Reptar player all the way back. And Blue Macaws coming away with the victory on this one again. Next up, Cool Rollings and Blue Macaws.
And it's the Blue Macaws. Wow, look at that replay.
That Blue Macaw just launches over all those Cool Rollings and gets that rear Cool Rollings player. That was impressive. That was actually the bird in flight technique introduced by the Blue Macaws this year.
And round 2.
Blue Macaws leave no doubt.
Nope.
They take the win on that one. Alright, next up, Blue Macaws and Fabric 5. Fabric 5 coming out strong and getting the point over Blue Macaws. Round 2. Blue Macaws returning with their own point.
Let's go to a tiebreaker. And looks like the Blue Macaws will take the match point.
Nice. Blue Macaws coming in strong. Next up, Red Dragons and Fabric 5. Wow, Red Dragons overpowering Fabric 5. Now let's take a look at their technique. As you watch Red Dragons, they've got the 1 and 3 formation. That lead dragon stops the momentum of the opposing team, and the trailing 3 team members provide that extra oomph to just blow back the other team. That was impeccable technique, and it shows in the results right there.
Let's see how the Fabric 5 counter in the next round.
Oh, and they just pull it off. Fabric 5 sneaking out that second point, going to another tiebreaker. But Red Dragons showing their force and just overpowering Fabric 5.
3, 2.
Next up, Red Dragons and Blue Macaws. Wow, look at that. Let's take a look at this technique. Again, Red Dragons coming in. Now we're going to slow it back down a little bit. Let's go back. Pay attention to the second Red Dragon. He's up there in the second bunch. They're going to hit, have us a little collision, and then his buddies behind him push him forward and hit that Blue Macaw up into the air and all the way back. That is difficult to do, and it just goes to show why Red Dragons are leading the pack in this event.
Again, those Red Dragons push the Blue Macaws all the way back to their starting point.
And with that, the tallies are in, and the results are scored. Red Dragons in the lead, Blue Macaws in silver, and Midnight Rollers for third place. Congratulations to the Red Dragons.